नमस्कार, संवाद विशेष में आप सभी दर्शकों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। मैं हूं सुरेंद्र कुमार। आज हमारे साथ बेहद ही खास मेहमान मौजूद हैं। हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं डॉक्टर एल सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी, जिन्हें पद्म विभूषण से नवाजा गया। सर, संसद टीवी पर आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। माय फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन टू यू इज़, हाउ डू यू फील अबाउट दिस अवार्ड एंड हाउ मेनी ईयर्स यू आर वर्किंग एज अ म्यूजिशियन, एज अ लिरिसिस्ट, एज अ कंपोजर, एज अ वायलिनिस्ट?
Well, first of all, I'm very honored, happy and privileged to get this Padma Vibhushan from the Government of India. I'm very, very grateful. And this honor, I feel it belongs to my father, because his dream was to make the Indian violin, which was basically an accompanying instrument during his time. Violin was used mainly as an accompanying instrument. He wanted to make it as a solo instrument, bring it to global stage, like Western violinists like Lord Menuhin, Stephen Grappelli, all those people who were playing in major concert hall. So he developed a lot of new techniques and transformed the accompanying instrument to a major solo instrument, and he taught all of us. So now, because of that, I've had an opportunity to play in all the major concert hall, collaborate with some of the greatest artists like Lord Menuhin, New York Philharmonic with the maestros Zubin Mehta, London Symphony. A lot of major orchestras asked me to write compositions, which I've been doing it since 1980s. Major composition for full symphony orchestra and the choir, and every note is written, and it has been published by Short Music, one of the major publisher who publishes Beethoven, Bach, and all the great musicians. So I've been in music field since 6th year. I played the first concert in Nallur temple in Jaffna in Sri Lanka. During that time my father was working in Sri Lanka. Then during 1958 riots, we escaped and lost everything, came back to our homeland, our country, India, and started our life all over again. And my father worked continuously to bring all of us up and educate us up. So my life has been in music.
So about your journey, for more than 7 decades you are working for this field of art and culture, for especially in music, violin. How do you find in today's scenario importance of music?
The importance of music will always be there, because there might be change in taste, change in approach, change in listening, but music is all based on 7 notes, which will always be there, sugar coated in different ways. So, but seeing my journey personally, I want to spread Indian classical music in the global stage. That was my focus, which was my father's dream. Because of his inspiration, he was my guru also, my mother's inspiration. I went into the field, and during the time, a lot of people approached me and said, why don't you do something, create with other musicians, you can do it, because I was educated to write composition. After my medical, being a doctor, then changing into a musician, initially a lot of people told my parents that, why is he changing, he's a medical doctor, if he goes to America, he can be comfortable and thing. But my parents said, do whatever you want. So I changed my profession and went to music, which I've been doing all along. And then I did my master's to compose a lot of major compositions. So a lot of major orchestras approached me from mid-80s. 1985 was one of the major compositions with New York Philharmonic, Fantasy on Vedic Chants, was written and performed for 4 nights, dedicated to my mother, Sita Lakshmi, who passed away 1 year before. And 1983, first major orchestral composition. So I've been writing a lot of major orchestral composition. In addition to that, been asked to collaborate with people like Lord Menuhin, which we did for the celebrating 40th year of India's independence in the United Nations, in UN, New York. Subsequently, every 5 years, we have been writing major pieces to celebrate India's independence or India's Republic Day celebrations. So life has been a beautiful journey, doing not only fusion with the global fusion with artists like Herbie Hancock, Stanley Clarke, Stephen Grappelli, and many more great artists, George Duke, etc. and also doing with all the major orchestras. Over 260, 70 orchestral concerts I have done. Roughly I must have done close to 10,000 Indian classical, orchestral, fusion, television, radio recording appearances. So I've been looking back in my journey. I'm very, very happy I'm in music. This was a gift from my father and mother. And also the saints, a lot of saints I get to meet. All over, almost all the saints who have blessed me, they have asked me to play and bless me. So that opportunity also I got because of being a musician. Now getting this award from Government of India, I was so happy to see our PM, Prime Minister Modi, Honorable Prime Minister, our Honorable Minister, Mr. Shah, all those people were there and receiving the award from the President of India. Her Excellency was one of the milestone in my career. I'm so happy to receive that award. It's an award to my father for the entire violin artist and entire instrumentalist. That's what I feel, because I was told this the first time a violinist is getting Padma Vibhushan, and I'm so happy to share with everybody.
So my last question is to you is, what is your message to the student of music, youth of India, about this music industry, highs and lows? So what is your total final message to the students? They should sustain to their talent, work hard. What is your final message?
I think if you want to be a musician, if you are really passionate about it, you should work very, very hard till you get to the goal. This is what I, myself, and also my wife Kavita Krishnamurthy, who has been in Bollywood, sung thousands of songs, maybe 30, 40,000 of songs she must have sung, very successful singer. She also feels same way. You don't just go there expecting 1 year what I will get, next year will I get this award, next year will I make a hit album, YouTube hit. So all these things are, times are changing, but your desire to be a great artist, if it is there, then you should primarily focus on music. And for education, my children, Bindu and Ambi, they are running Sapa Institute. Our dream is to educate every children, introduce them to music. I feel music is very important for emotional, intellectual and spiritual balance of any human being. So we want every individual, every child to get the opportunity to learn music, whether they become musicians or not. So Sapa, Subramaniam Academy of Performing Arts, is run by my daughter Bindu and my son Ambi, who is also a violinist, and my daughter is a singer. So both me and Kavita always feel like we should give back to the society and help the society. And for the youngsters, everybody who wants to be a musician, please work hard till you get the goal. There might be ups and downs. Sometimes you will be successful, sometimes you may not be successful. Sometimes you will expect certain awards, it may not come to you, but that should not put you back. That should make you work harder till you get it. And also my other son, even though he's a doctor, Narayana, he still sings, sometimes with Kavita, and music has given everything we wanted in life. Please pursue music. You will not realize the happiness and inner peace and spirituality it gives you in a later part of your life. Younger days, everything is, material thing, we are all fascinated. But there will be a time when you want that only help, love and understanding between human being, peace and trying to help everybody. That will be your ambition. That's what we want to do.
सर, संसद टीवी से बात करने के लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। तो ये थे डॉक्टर एल सुब्रमण्यम, जिन्हें पद्म विभूषण से नवाजा गया है। संसद टीवी के लिए सुरेंद्र कुमार।